This evening I will do a video of Shop Hill in St. Thomas at Grandview Heights. So this is Shop Hill. I'll walk back down by the scenic lookout point. This is the Nazarene Church here at Shop Hill. So this is the Church of the Nazarene at Shop Hill. Shop Hill, St. Thomas. The road to lead you to the dump, which is known as Mangrove Landfill. Nazarene Church here, and so on. Shop Hill, Church of the Nazarene, here in St. Thomas. Up the road here will lead you back to the dump at Barbados, which is known to many as Mangrove Landfill, Stinker, and then it will lead you back to Hillaby and that area. So this is the Shop Hill Church of the Nazarene right here. Oh yes, because Shop Hill, or Shop Hill, St. Thomas. No going back down. I never show you guys a view from the scenery from the Grandview Heights. Yeah. All the hills here up in Shop Hill. Now approaching the Centenary Moravian Church at Shop Hill, St. Thomas, which dates back to 1866. Centenary Chapel, dating back to 1866. And this is the Grandview Heights over here.
Hey, daughter.
Hey. All Grandview Heights itself, up in there. So this is the famous lookout point, the view from Shop Hill overlooking Warrens and Bridgetown. And this is Terrace and Heights down below here. You can see the beach recycling plant, which is opposite the new district police station. Grandview Heights down below here. Terrace, sorry. So I'm in the parish of St. Thomas. I'm in the parish of St. Thomas, which is in the center of the island. St. Thomas and St. George are the two landlocked parishes in Barbados, best referred to as the heart of Barbados or the central uplands of Barbados. There is no sea nor coastline in these parishes. These are the two landlocked parishes, St. Thomas and St. George. This part of St. Thomas, even though St. Thomas is a rural parish and we are in the countryside, this part of St. Thomas is more developed in that it is in close proximity to the Warrens area. We can see all into Warrens from here, the high-rise buildings, the government offices. We can see all into Bridgetown. We can see all into the Bridgetown Port and the Water Harbour from here. And all along Carlisle there, where the Hilton Hotel is. So from here we can see 6 out of the 11 parishes in Barbados. We can see from here. So at least 6 out of the 11 parishes in Barbados can be seen from here. St. Michael for sure, which is northwesterly, and you can see the Carlisle area, which is situated along the northwestern coastline, which is just on the outskirts of Bridgetown, where we can see the Hilton Hotel. You can see the Central Bank of Barbados, which is in Bridgetown, and you can see all into the Bridgetown Port and the Water Harbour as well. Robert's manufacturing company is, and we can see all in Christchurch to the south where the airport is, St. Philip and St. John to the east. So looking back up to Shop Hill, where I started the video from. St. Thomas is my birth parish, the parish in which my family was born and raised. Right here in St. Thomas, in the Welshmahal Vault Road area. So St. Thomas is still my parish. So St. Thomas is another beautiful parish here in the heart of Barbados. So this is not the part of St. Thomas that has the caves and the lonely roads, but this part is more developed. So this is Edgehill Terrace, this is a middle class community. And we can see St. Philip and St. John to the east of the island over here. And Christchurch to the south, all across to the airport we can see in Christchurch. St. Philip and St. John to the east. And St. George in the center. You can see the Roberts Manufacturing Company at Lower Estate in St. George. And again, we can see the beach recycling plant, which is opposite the new district, the police station. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So all along Carlisle Bay, we can see all along Carlisle Bay where the Hilton is, and you can see the central bank in town, and you can see the gantry cranes in the port. It's all in the So this is my beautiful St. Thomas here in Barbados. Grandview, yeah, yeah, yeah. So you see the Boabab Terrace, east and west. In Warrens, the New Republic Bank, and the government offices, the Unemployment Bureau, where you get where you go and fill out your form to get money when you are not working. You can see the CIBC First Caribbean Bank in Warrens, all down to the Hilton, along Carlisle Bay, you can see, and all into Bridgetown, where the central bank is. You can see the central bank clearly. We can see all down to Cane Garden Industrial Park, which is just below here, where the William Industries complex is, owned by Carl Williams' brother, Ralph Busy Williams. And right opposite that is the Lester Vaughan Secondary School. All in St. George, in the center of the island, we can see. All in St. Thomas, all in Christchurch, and St. Philip and St. John. And we can't see St. Lucie, St. Peter. So you can see a little bit of St. James, which is to the west, but not much of it. I can see a little bit. Like I said, we can see a little bit of St. James. Yeah, yeah. So thank you guys for watching now, and have a blessed and a wonderful evening. I just love this view, guys. I just love it. So thanks for watching now, and have a blessed evening. So hope you guys are enjoying this view with me. I'm enjoying it 100%. And the good old country breeze is blowing on me too. It's even much better. evening.